All right, class. So, as you know, we've been talking about all the holidays and traditions around the world. And I thought it would be really fun if I brought one of my traditions in that I've done since I was a little girl. Every night before Christmas, Christmas Eve, we read this book as a family. It's called The Night Before Christmas. And it talks about, does everybody know who that is? That's right, it's Santa. So, we're going to talk about him in this story, and then we'll go over it, okay? It says The Night Before Christmas by Clement C. Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children are all nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mom in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what's the matter. Away with the wind I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to the objects below. When what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, while the little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. On Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, on Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the well. Now dash away all, as dry leaves that fall before the wind hurricane fly. When they meet with the obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. Then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head, and I was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was all dressed in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was all drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump and right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eyes and a twist of his head soon gave me to know that I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger on the side of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he goes. He sprang to his sleigh, to the team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like a downfall thistle. But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."